Everybody wants to talk about the breakup.
He would.
I'm not going to hold my champagne glass because I'll like shake it. First of all, I feel like I need to admit to everyone that I did not write what I said at the wedding. I'm sorry to let everyone down, but everyone keeps complimenting me, and that was Robert Frost, not me. I'm just being honest, I could have ridden that wave, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it. Rising above it. Okay. So, now on to why I'm really here, which is to talk about you guys. So, first off, I feel like, honestly, I've been kind of writing this forever. Not just because you guys have been together for so long, but because I've always known you're going to be together forever. And it's kind of like, I think in life, even when in the moment you don't know why something's really important, you like zone in and you're very present. And I've had a lot of those moments throughout your relationship when I witnessed just really great moments between you. And so I was going to share some of those moments. The first one, and this is actually my first memory with Dave and Ashley, was, so Ashley and I would drive to high school together every day. Well, she would drive, and I was lucky enough to get a ride if I looked dressed well enough. Truly, seriously. Was sometimes told to change. Okay. But then I remember one day we were coming home and Dave was coming with us. Did you just yawn, Dave? Whoa! Whoa, buddy! Hey-o! You got a long night. Get ready. Buckle up! Buckle up. Okay. Anyway, so Dave's in the car and I'm like, who's this dude taking shotgun? Hello, I'm in shotgun. And Ashley, like Dave, of course, being the nice guy, is like, oh no, Amy, you can sit in the front. And Ashley shoots me a face like, you let that boy sit in the front. And I was like, whoa, Ashley likes this guy. And then she drove home like a bat out of hell with Dave in the car, driving so fast. And then we dropped Dave off and I go, you like him? And she was like, what? And I go, you were driving super fast, trying to impress him. And then he started getting rides a lot. I was always in the back, so that's okay. No, but that was really fun. And then they got together and it was awesome. And I remember actually my birthday, and you hadn't been together very long, and Dave came over and gave me like $20 in Dairy Queen gift certificates. Okay, if you want to know the way to my heart, cookie dough blizzard. Okay, so he knew how to sugar me up because he knew my opinion was important, hopefully. And that just showed how much you cared about Ashley, that you're giving her annoying little sister Dairy Queen gift certificate. Okay. The next thing I really remember was when Dave went off to California, and just logically my mom and I kind of thought like you guys were going to break up and whatever, and I don't think anyone really understood the gravity of what you guys had. And then I remember the night Dave left, Ashley was in her room, and my mom and I went over and were like, and Ashley was bawling, and Ashley is not a crier. And so my mom and I looked at each other and were like, I guess this is for real. She's upset. Oh my gosh, should we comfort her? No, this is too scary. Too scary sometimes. And then she was pretty sad after, she was really sad actually after he left, and that's really showed how much he meant in her life. But then the fact that you guys made it work when you were apart. And another thing was that a couple years into college, when Ashley would go out to visit and you and Dave would come out to visit, I remember one time Ash, you said to me, you were like, it's okay. You were like, I always get worried, I sometimes worry when I go out there that it's not going to be as great as I think it is. Like, you know, when someone's far away, it's like you were worried that you built it up in your head and that you were going to see him and it wasn't, and you were like, every time I see him, it's even better than I remember. I still remember you telling me that, and I was like, because that was my fear too, you being apart, that it was like vacation relation, you know? So, which my parents are working now, so that's great. Sorry, that wasn't planned. Okay, next one. I'm going to wrap up soon, don't get too worried. Okay, another one I really remember, this was such a great moment, and this one I specifically remember when it happened. I remember being like, oh, that's going in my speech in the wedding, and this was like 4 years ago. Like, I knew at that point, I was like, jot that down in the journal, it's going to be in the speech. So we were in the mountains, and we had this fondue dinner at the top of like Breckenridge, on the top of some mountain. It was so cold. Yeah, dude, we rode the gondola down, and it was like supposed to be this really cool thing, but it ended up being so freezing that, like, yeah, we were all kind of miserable by the time we got to the bottom after our meal. So we're walking to the car, and my mom and dad are walking ahead, and I'm behind, and Dave and Ashley are right in front of me, and they had their ski coats on. And I remember Dave pulls his hand out of his pocket, barehanded in like 0 degrees, is rubbing Ashley's back over her ski jacket. So first thought, I'm like, this dude's crazy. Second thought, where can I get one of these crazy dudes? I'm cold. C3, I don't know if I'm lettering or numbering 3. I thought, that's what real love looks like. Like, she probably couldn't even feel it. She probably couldn't even feel, like, he was just like, cared that much. Like, yeah, worn the ski jacket. But he loved her that much. And that's true love, like doing something selfless because you care about him that much. So that's all the stories. And I really just want to say too, making the video is really neat. Just seeing how much you have fun together, and I think that's a great relationship. It's real, it's grounded. You guys just have so much fun when you're together, and people have fun when they're around you. And that's, I think, a great couple is when other people like to be around you. I love being your third wheel. Like, I'm like, what? I can't go on the honeymoon? What? We always vacay together. It's like, don't leave me out. I get it, okay. Last two bullet points. I just wanted to say that I've never had, along everything, and honestly from the beginning when you guys got together, as Ashley's best friend and Dave now as my brother, I've never had any doubt about your devotion and your love, and that you guys are going to make it and you're going to have a great life together. And I'm just really glad that I'm going to be a part of it, and to see you guys grow old and have adorable little kids with glasses. I hope they look just like Dave. Okay, that's it. Cheers!